which is 2,400 units. Now, luckily I had a lot of the Tempa Blue that they were giving out during the Rivals Day anniversary stuff. So I used like all my Temp Blue on that anyways. And I like did like 3 of them. And then I was like, well, I just don't even care anymore. I'm getting the full thing. and then I also got the recolor to the purple. Because I thought it was really pretty. The strawberry one's really pretty too, but I liked the purple was different. And I was just talking about how I thought that the Luna anniversary skin and the Infant's anniversary skins, I thought their recolors were a little lackluster. Like, I wish they had different recolors. And then I would have probably wanted those skins, but the colors just weren't it for me. But this Psylocke skin is beautiful, and the different recolors they have are great too. So yeah, like I said, I'm not really a DPS player, but I want to be a flex player, so I'm trying to get better. And right now, like, Psylocke's basically like an ult merchant, so you just like spam their tanks and get your ult, dive to the backline and ult. So I definitely like, it's a good time to be playing her. She's got the cute skin and her, but like I said, like, I just don't have the mindset for it, I feel like, or I don't have the aim, I should say. I don't get it because I don't think that my aim is that bad when I play like supports. But then when I have to play something like a DPS, like, I don't know, maybe it's the difference of like when I'm playing support, I kind of get accidental kills, and when I'm playing DPS, all I have to do is get kills, right? So it's just a different mindset. I also have some gum here with me. In a previous video, I was trying to find this gum that I really liked when I was a kid, and I thought that I had found it, but it was called Hubba Bubba. And what I was actually thinking of, I saw on Target the other day, and it's called Bubble Yum. I thought the other one, because it was like Hubba Bubba Max, so I thought it was like the gum I was looking for, but just in a different like packaging flavor type thing. But yeah, what I was really looking for was Bubble Yum. One thing that I was doing in this game was saving my ult for Punisher, because I realized I could kill him in his ult and like counter it effectively, right? Okay. So yeah, when I originally was trying the Hubba Bubba Max, I was disappointed because I'm like, I don't remember it being like, I thought it was, the reason I like Bubble Yum is because it's really soft and pillowy and like lasts that way for a long time. Yeah. That's exactly what I remember. That was pretty funny because your Punisher was in a turret and I was trying to peek it and like take it out. But I was staying back behind cover, right? Our Invis just ran out there, guns blazing. And the Hulk like took us both out, and like a couple punches in her body just like flew. I was trying really hard to peel for our healers, mainly because one of them was V, and she was telling me like Daredevil on me and stuff, but I know like Psylocke's supposed to be like technically like a dive character, but I know that like people haven't really been playing her that way, like this season at least. She's been more like frontline. Kind of just not like poke, but kind of just like whittling away. And especially since he was the only one there. Here I am just admiring this skin. It's got so many cute little details. And it's so bouncy when she runs. So bouncy, 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 bouncy. Even though we were like winning these rounds, I could just still feel like I wasn't performing as well as I wanted to. I wasn't getting like as many KOs as I wanted. I've basically been trying to get better at Psylocke for like as long as I've been playing Marvel Rivals. I think it's like I don't play her like a lot consistently. Besides like right now with the skin, but I would like try to play her from time to time in the past, and that's why I have Captain on her. Because it just like has added up over the course of 5 seasons. I'm also having an issue where a lot of times I like try to dash away, and I like accidentally dash into like an obstruction. So like I try to dash and then it gets like cut off because I'm just not used to like the dash range and stuff. At least I got a final hit there. One thing though that has come in really handy is my knowledge of like where the med packs are on all these maps. Being able to dash and go invisible and go get like know where the med packs are helps a lot. I feel like I don't have to rely on my healers as much to stay up and fighting. Maybe I'm thinking about it all wrong, but I feel like most of my job when I'm like playing like in the fights, right, is just to get ult charge. Like I'm just gonna hang out with my healers on point and like poke with you at my tanks until I get ult, and I can pop it like on your healers basically. I wasn't filming when this happened, but I was playing a game with her. Oh, I think it was the other day, but I think I had the skin. I didn't have an idea to like make this video until like today. Because I was just playing and I was like, oh, I did a video with Jeff's new skin. It'd be fun to do one with Psylocke. This was such a dumb ult. I like got stuck on the stairs and got nobody after hanging on to it for freaking ever. But you know, it's like part of the practicing, I guess, is like knowing the best ways to hold times and places and stuff. I was really proud of V because she got she got 3 people with her ult, and this was after she's not like really a Jeff main and stuff, but she has the new skin. And this was after like the other day we played and we just had the worst night on the game ever, and she was like trying to play Jeff. So she redeemed herself with that ult. After this game, like there was another game that we played and I just felt like I was having really like low final hits and like low damage. And I just want to like play better. So I actually like went, so I had 5 final hits there, but I just like, I don't know, I've definitely played fine, but I feel like I can play better. this is what's so bad, is that I didn't know that, like, with her left trigger, that you shoot, like, those, what are those called, like, there's a specific word for them, but those, like, ninja blades. There's a specific name, but I didn't know that you, like, throw them, and then you also retract them. Like, it retracts, like, automatically, but I don't know, I never realized that you can, reverse it early, like, retract them early. So, like, when I'm playing against these Galactobots, right, like, I feel like I'm playing pretty well, but that's just because they're, like, critical. Their head is, like, their whole body. this point, I went to the new spot because I was like, I don't know, I just felt like their team would eventually come over here, but my team all just stayed. Or like, maybe I should have stayed with them, I don't know. They all just kind of were over there, and I was just chilling, waiting for, like, I knew eventually one of their enemy teammates was gonna come over here, and eventually a Black Panther does. Yeah, there he is, and, like, I don't think that I could have 1v1'd him, but, like, I was definitely trying to apply pressure to him so that he couldn't take the point. He eventually just runs away, even though he probably would have killed me if he had just stayed. But luckily our rocket came, and the rest of our team joined us. Again, I'm just trying to ult charge by, like, hitting their tanks and stuff. And it's definitely helping when, like, every single person on your team is focusing them. And then we won the game, not even on point, because they just couldn't touch. I don't know if, like, some people on their team, like, left, or if they started throwing or what, but it was a very quick, uneventful match. Besides, I had a decent ult and I got a kill with my dash, so for coming from the practice range, I was happy with that win. I decided to play another game to see if I could keep up. So, like, that game I got 6 final hits, went 16-2. It's like, I was like on point and like not with my team. Maybe if I had stayed I would have gotten more group kills, but I still feel like I should be like doing more. It's just like so annoying, like I just don't know what is like, there's just something in my head like blocking me, and it's just gonna take like more practice to like get better with it. Like I feel like with Groot, I don't know, I feel like I was able to get in that headspace so much better. It's kind of like what I talked about when I was playing Jeff, like with his ult, like getting stressed out about it. But what helped with that is like having a plan. So I just need to have a plan more. Like, what's my strategy? Like, who on the enemy team should I be like focusing? Like, obviously, like poking or whittling their tanks down and like getting ult charge is like one strategy, but it's not gonna like get you, I guess, MVP. I don't know. I really wanted to get MVP so that the card, the MVP sequence could play for the video, but it's just not gonna happen this time, guys. Like, it's actually like so much easier to get MVP as Gambit for that other video that I filmed with him. I don't think I got MVP as Groot when I filmed that video either, but it's nice to get it, you know? Here, my plan was like, okay, focusing Penny, because I think they were their only tank, and taking out her mines. I definitely wanted to keep applying pressure to the rest of her team though, and not get too sidetracked, because they did have a Moon Knight that was definitely going to be able to like do some damage to our backline if we like let him get an onk off, but when I play in like game, I find myself using my like kind of body aiming, I think it's called, where it's like I'm not really trying to like line up my crosshair as much as I do in like the practice range, right? Like when people are shooting at you and like you're trying to avoid things, like you're constantly moving, and I almost find myself using my body, like moving my body around to like adjust where to shoot, then actually trying to like line up my crosshair. This was a really dumb death. I died to some mines after getting stuck in their backline trying to take out the rocket like revive. I don't know what I was doing, but peep the like 3 thinking Jeff emotes on the wall though. I also feel like Maybe my sensitivity is too high. Like, did you just see that? I'm able to get to point, and we were able to kill both their healers and clear point. So I would say that was we probably could have killed them anyways, but if they had stayed up, then Penny probably wouldn't have retreated and like gotten backed up like that and died. So now they're all coming out. They had to wait for their tank and their healers, so that was dumb too. I was just standing still. Like, I don't know, sometimes I feel like there's characters on the other team that I don't realize have like a slow effect or something. But I think that time that was all me just being dumb. Reaction time is like so important. At this point I was like, oh, I just practiced on a bunch of rockets, hopefully I can get him, and I did. So I guess all that time in the practice range was not for nothing. I ended up getting the penny too. So I was definitely feeling better about myself. Now they have an Iron Man. I'm like, okay, I can redeem myself with this too, but the Angela has him covered. So I just focus on taking out like things like the mines and the Onks. I like want to help my team out, but I also don't want to just like completely like dive their spawn. They've got the amplifier going with the penny, and I think they even had like a Spider-Man ult go off, like there's no surviving all that. But they did use 3 ults at once, so I'm not sure what everybody else is at, but I just know that I don't have ult yet, so they were able to get the cart moving after that. So it was important that we hold them to this next point. I don't know why, but that Spider-Man was just standing still, so I just kind of finished him off, but I'm not sure what he was doing over there. Maybe he had an itch. I know sometimes I'm like, I'll be recording like gameplay for these videos, and I like have an itch and I have to start standing still. I'm like, oh god, I hope nobody saw that I was just standing still. This ult could have been better. I should have waited to see if the cloak ulted. I just kind of saw both their healers back there and decided to pop it. So, I mean, cloak did ult to counterbind, but I still got her rocket. He wasn't like in it, she was too far forward. One thing I do like about Psylocke is that, you know, you can use her dash to get out of those situations. Like, it's very rare that I get stuck in like a Thor ult or an Iron Man ult or even a Psylocke ult. I can dash out of those too. Kind of like Gambit, right? Like, you can use his dash to get out of the way. At this point, it's like Penny was just like setting up Ermines everywhere, but they were in like really open spots, so it was easy to take them out. Let's see how many people our Jeff gets. Okay, got one. I thought he got more than that, it seemed like. And then Spider-Man got me. He started like, I started feeling his webs a lot more the rest of the game. So I'm not sure if he was doing that because I killed him or what, but I figured he was away from his computer screen. Usually if the enemy team has a Spider-Man, I want to go, and I'm playing DPS, I want to go Star-Lord, so that way I can just hang out with my healers and pop my ability where he like flips around and shoots on him. That's the easiest way to deal with Spider-Man in my opinion. Because of the Gambit ult, I was able to get a pick there on Moon Knight too. All of Psylocke's skins are so much cuter than her base skin. See what I mean? He's like snagging me and everything. I was able to get away luckily, but I couldn't finish him off. still